So you can coat the road with leather or you can wear shoes, is a Buddhist saying. And I think about that when it comes to my live it these days. I am not going to change the food system, the every society. I'm not going to change this, but I can celebrate the good that is here. I can wear a hat. It's going to be 103. I could rail against the temperature and freak out that it's getting hotter, but I tell you, it's always been really hot out here. I remember like having pot holders to get on my steering wheel years ago because it's you could bake cookies in the car when it's a dry heat, but you feel it. So you have to wear a hat, right? So you have to coat the road with leather. No, you don't have to coat the road with leather. No, you'd have to wear shoes. Just wear shoes. So I think about that. Yeah, I've got a hat. Okay, so I am going to plan my day. So I have written down when I plan to eat today for nutrition. Okay, and I had a bulletproof coffee this morning. I've went out for my walk. I'll probably break my fast around 2 or 3. I'm going to have some sauerkraut to start. I have some boiled eggs. I'm traveling. I got some salad. And I'm going to have olive oil, some local olive oil. And then my friend has a lemon tree. I'm going to put that on the salad. This is my lunch. This is kind of a lighter meal because I know it's going to be really hot. I'm not going to be that hungry. And then dinner time. I've got some tri-tip, which is a Sacramento kind of specialty, is the tri-tip phenomenon. And, meat is expensive now, so I'm not having that much, but this is for nutrition. And I have lots of fat. I'm a 56-year-old woman. I'm not a growing child. So for me to have a small portion of a tri-tip is awesome. And then I will have some keto tortillas, and I'll have some lettuce. I'll kind of make a taco with the tri-tip. And have, again, I do the olive oil. I'm going to have some vegetables with that. And then, it's going to be a light dinner. It's not going to be a heavy cooking day. But I planned it out. Okay. But during the day, and then, I'm going to have some keto cacao bliss. I'm going to have some keto hot chocolate for my dessert. I'm going to have that with some ghee and the keto hot chocolate and froth that up. It's low carb hot chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to have that. There's a possibility I might have ice cream, but that again, I'm going to have a keto ice cream if we do that. But I've got to, I cannot have so many carbs, right? I'm eating the carbs for pleasure, not for energy. Okay, so I can celebrate the good that is here. I'm not going to be able to change all these food cues around me. But what do I have when I'm hungry during the day? So I've got my emotional support beverages, which is going to be seltzer water, lemon water. I've got a little thermos I have with me. So, and you got to hydrate out when it's 100 degrees. You got to hydrate. So, what else? Yeah, so it's going to be a good day. And so I am planning my day. There's going to be challenges, but again, I'm a child in my limbic brain when it comes to food. My relationships with carbs and snacks is messed up. My inner dog is messed up. It had bad training. So I can't rely on my intellect I have to rely on reaching for something. So I'm going to have the seltzer water around me. I have herbal teas. I have instant coffee I can make. So these are my emotional support beverages during the day. Okay. And then again, I don't need the amount of nutrition that I used to need. I mean, this is the other thing. It's like the more carbs I eat, the more carbs I want. So I have to just kind of control them, and I have them more toward the evening, because the worst thing I can do, I think, is start with a high carb breakfast. That is the worst thing, because then I'm up and down roller coaster all day long. If you eat breakfast, have an egg and some, sausage or whatever, breakfast meat and the egg, and then, have a little bread with it. But, again, it's just backwards what I was taught in med school. Again, what I was taught in med school was bread is healthy, fat is bad, and protein is bad, and have a bunch of seed oils, and you can't have olive oil or butter or coconut or good tasty ancestral fats. That's all backwards. Oh, avocados. I'm here in California. My favorite thing, avocados are awesome. They are a low carb fruit, basically. You know, they're satiating. Nobody binge eats avocados. You feel full. I'm gonna have that with the tri-tip on a keto tortilla. It's gonna be awesome. So this is just some thoughts, and again, take what resonates with you, leave the rest. And I think it's a live it now. I'm never gonna go off this and just go back to eating a high carb way of life because I felt too crappy. And I'm 56. I wanna preserve my health, right? And I wish I would have done this when I was 36, but I was too busy and I thought I knew it all. I thought I had all the training as a doctor, and the training I had was really messed up. So that's the other reason I make these channels is, I was a useful idiot in all this training and I didn't know where it came from. And I'm going back to the future, going back to how my great grandparents ate. And I hope you have a wonderful day and consider subscribing to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.